Hi, Omar. You know that today is Alina's entrance ceremony at her new high school, right?
Oh, hi, Rena. Yeah, I know. The entrance ceremony starts at 9, so I should get there a bit earlier, right? I have a night shift that day, so I'll be coming straight from my workplace, but I'll make sure not to be late.
What? Don't tell me you actually plan on coming, do you?
Yeah, I'm her father, aren't I? Why shouldn't I come to her entrance ceremony?
No, you can't come because you're just going to embarrass us. Alina doesn't want you to come.
What do you mean I'll embarrass you guys? I mean, I went to her graduation ceremony at her middle school, so why can't I go now? Besides, I heard that it's normal for both parents to come to the entrance ceremony. It would be better if I came as well, I think.
No, it's true. It's normal for both parents to come, but there are single parents and stuff too, so it won't stand out that much. It would be better if I went alone and everyone thought I was a single parent than if I went with you.
Huh? What is that even? I know you guys aren't very proud of what I do for a living, but is it seriously that embarrassing? Besides, it's not like they're going to go around asking parents what they do for a living, are they?
Jesus, you really are an idiot. It doesn't matter if they don't ask you your profession because it's obvious what it is just by looking at you.
Huh? Come on, Rena. Aren't you over-exaggerating a bit? How are they supposed to know that I work at a factory just by looking at me?
I'm telling you, you don't understand the feelings of a teenage girl. You see, a father who works at a factory is embarrassing for a teenage girl.
Huh? Why exactly is it embarrassing then? I know it's nothing fancy like a pilot or a doctor, but it's nothing to be embarrassed of.
Of course you would say that. You're a factory worker. This new school of Alina's is a high-level private school, so the other students are going to pick on her if they find out that she's from the lower class. Besides, if you come to the entrance ceremony, the whole auditorium is going to stink, so go home.
Huh? Lower class? Just what exactly is this school you sent Elena to? Some sort of prep school? Well, I understand how she might stand out if they find out about her background, but is it really worth pretending I don't exist at all? And what do you mean go home? I haven't even went to the entrance ceremony yet.
I'm telling you not to go to her high school after your night shift is done and go straight home to our house. It's obvious you're going to stink after you just worked hours at a factory. Do you enjoy embarrassing us or something? It's not for me that you shouldn't go, but for Alina, since it's an important day, being her first day in high school and all. Apparently, Alina intends on telling everyone at her high school that her father works at a trading company and earns 100,000 euros a year. If you stink of factory, then they're going to know for sure that you don't actually work at a trading company. So, do you understand why you can't come to her entrance ceremony now? Just don't go, all right? Why do you want to go so much in the first place?
Because I thought she was my daughter. You know, I can take a shower in my workplace before I come. I intend on changing into a suit before I go as well. I'm not going to go in the clothes I wear to work if that's what you're worried about.
No matter how much you clean yourself up or polish your appearance, you won't be able to get rid of the stink that's already a permanent part of your body. The one that comes from years working at a factory. It doesn't matter what you do, it's not going to make you any less embarrassing to us. Do you understand now? Don't come no matter what. Hello, Father. Don't tell me you came to the entrance ceremony, did you? I heard from Mother that you intend to come, but don't come no matter what, all right?
Elena, even you're telling me not to come? But I went to your middle school's graduation ceremony, didn't I? Why can't I go now that you're in high school?
That's because my middle school was in the area that we lived, so everyone knew about you in the first place. Meaning that there was no point in trying to hide it. But now that I'm going to a private school a bit farther from our hometown, I can make my own background from scratch since no one knows you.
What do you mean make your own background? So you intend on lying about yourself just to impress your new classmates? That isn't good, Elena. You might impress them at the start, but you're going to end up being one of those people that only do things to please others. You're never going to be happy yourself.
Wow, those are some impressive words for a factory worker. Did you copy and paste that from the internet or something? You see, I'm going to tell everyone that my father works at a trading company and earns 100,000 euros a year. It's not an embarrassing profession, unlike a factory worker, right? I need to fit in, Dad. This new school of mine is a high-level private school, so the parents of all the other students will probably have such high-income jobs.
So you think that your father working at a factory is embarrassing? I told your mom this already, but while working at a factory might not be flashy, it's an honest job that you shouldn't be embarrassed of. I'm sure not all of the parents will have high-income jobs. Surely there will be some people like you, right?
Of course it's embarrassing. I mean, you stink, first of all. And working at a factory is like the opposite of being stylish, and it's so uncool. That's why I don't like you working at a factory, and I don't care if there are other kids like me. I'm not proud of it, and that's all that matters.
I see. I understand. Fine, I won't come to the ceremony then. Although I was hoping that you would disagree with your mother, it seems I was mistaken.
Hey, Omar, what are these divorce papers you left on the table?
Sorry, but my heart's finally broke.
What? What do you mean your heart's finally broke? Are you some sort of teenage girl who just broke up with her boyfriend or something?
Make fun of me all you want, but I don't care what you say anymore. Both you and Elena have always looked down on me for working at a factory. I try not to think of it too much by telling myself that it can't be helped since Elena is a girl in puberty and that you're just sympathizing with her. But today was the last straw. I thought to myself, why didn't I just quit being a father entirely? And that's when my heart broke and I couldn't hold back my emotions anymore. Those divorce papers I left you are the result of those emotions.
Why don't you do as you please? I mean, you can barely provide for yourself with that meager salary of yours in the first place, let alone for the three of us. That's why I had to work a part-time job all these years, Omar. Because my husband worked at a factory and barely made any money.
I know that I never made that much money, but I did my best to provide for this family until now. Not anymore though, I'm done. Let's hire a lawyer to deal with the details of property division and stuff.
Huh? A lawyer? Where are you right now?
I won't tell you where I am, but I'll just tell you that I'm in the city.
What do you mean, a lawyer? Don't you think you're over-exaggerating? I thought I just had to turn these papers into the city hall and we were done.
We could, but hiring a lawyer is the best way to avoid trouble with things like this. We mainly need to discuss financial matters, so it's best if we hire an expert to manage things, don't you think? There's a lot less risk of there being any issue. Just sign those divorce papers and turn them into City Hall whenever you like. Well, goodbye, Rena.
Hey, I heard that you were divorcing Mom. Is that true?
Yeah, it's up to your mom when she turns in the divorce papers, though.
Nice! Finally! I was waiting for this day all my life. This is a good opportunity to get a new father, so I hope Mom actually marries someone who works at a trading company. Because then the background I made for myself will be real.
So you're going to continue telling everyone at school that your dad works at a trading company, even though me and your mom are getting divorced?
What? What do you care if I tell everyone my dad works at a trading company? Are you going to tell me that lying is bad and being honest is the best way to make friends or something? That's not how the real world works, Dad. Relationships would never get anywhere if people were honest.
Honestly, do whatever you want. I don't care what you do at school anymore. I just thought that it was strange because you're going to live with your mother after we get divorced, right? Won't your classmates eventually find out that you were lying?
Oh, I see. Well, it's not like anyone's asked me the details yet, so I'll just think of something later on.
So, is that all you wanted to tell me?
Yep. I just wanted to know whether it was true that you and Mom were getting divorced.
I see. Well, goodbye then, Elena.
Bye! Hello, Omar. I thought I'd tell you about the situation. I already turned in those divorce papers.
All right. I'm glad you accepted the financial terms of the divorce as well.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm lucky I got even that much out of the property division.
Yes, I added a little extra because I was the one who suddenly proposed a divorce, and it might affect Ellen's future. The money you need to raise Elena until she graduates from university is included in the money I gave you. Don't forget that. I don't want you spending it on any other nonsense.
Yeah, I already received an explanation from the lawyer, so it's fine.
All right then, I guess we're officially divorced now.
Yep. Goodbye, Mr. Low-Income Factory Worker. Hey, Omar! You've got to be kidding me, right? The factory you work at was shown on TV. You were interviewed, and they said something about you being the inventor of a new popular item and how you had numerous achievements over the years. And then they said you were going to be the CEO starting from next year. You didn't tell me anything about this, Omar. This can't be happening. To think you were headed straight for a promotion even when you were just a factory worker. I was almost the wife of a CEO. If I had known, I never would have divorced you. Hello, Father. I just graduated high school, and now I'm going to go to university.
Long time no see, Elena. Time flies so fast. You already graduated high school?
Yeah, and I want you to give me the tuition for university.
Huh? But your university tuition was already included in the money I gave your mother when we got divorced.
What? Seriously?
By the way, what university are you going to be entering?
A university.
If it's a university, then the money I gave your mother should be enough to pay for the tuition, since it's a national university, right? Why are you asking me for tuition?
I mean, Mom said that you didn't earn much money, so you could only pay for my tuition until I graduated high school. But you're still my father, so even if you don't earn that much money, it's still your duty as my parent to somehow grant my dreams when I say that I want to go to university.
I see. It seems like Mom didn't tell you anything.
What do you mean?
It's going to be inconvenient for me if you start following me around or something, so I'll explain it to you myself.
Huh? What do you mean follow you? But I'm your daughter. Isn't that a bit cold?
You see, Elena, you're your mother's child from her previous marriage.
What?
You see, the two of us never legally became related to each other since there was opposition from our families, so I didn't need to provide for your tuition in the first place when me and your mom got divorced. But since I was the one who proposed a divorce, I felt responsible for what it might do to your future. I decided to give your mother an extra 120,000 euros on top of the property division I already gave her to pay for your tuition until you graduate university and stuff.
1,200 euros? But if you can afford that much, just a bit more shouldn't be a problem for you, right? You see, 98% of people from my high school go on to university, so everyone's going to laugh at me if I don't go to university as well. So please, just give me the university tuition.
That's impossible.
Why not?
You see, 120,000 euros was a huge amount of money for me at the time. It was basically all my savings, and I had to be really tight with money for a while after that. I've only recently been able to spend up an average amount of money again. Sorry, but I'm not going to go through that trouble again.
But if you don't give it to me, I won't be able to go to university.
So where's the money that I gave your mom that was supposed to pay for your tuition then?
I don't know.
Alright, then you should ask your mother about it and talk to her about what to do from now on. If she doesn't have the money anymore, then it can't be helped and you'll have to get a scholarship or get a tuition loan or get a student loan or something.
But even if you tell that to me now...
It might seem cold to you, but I really have nothing to do with it anymore. So you can't just involve me in your financial matters like this. You're not my daughter. The 120,000 euros I gave your mom 3 years ago was the most I could do at the time. Please don't contact me again.
Father!
No, I'm not your father. But I do hope that you find happiness though. Good luck.
Omar! Why did you tell Alina that you weren't actually her father and that you had given me 1,200,000 euros when we got divorced? But if she doesn't get a job as soon as she graduates high school, we won't be able to support ourselves anymore. We don't have any money.
If ever Elena comes to me begging for money in the future, you won't oppose me telling her that she wasn't actually my daughter and about the circumstances involving our marriage.
Huh?
This was one of the conditions you agreed to when I gave you the 120,000 euros.
Oh, damn it.
It looks like you understand now, so goodbye.
Hold on, but it's true that we don't have any money. I heard that ever since you became the CEO, the company's business has been doing better than ever, so you can give us money, right?
Would you please just cut it out already? Didn't I tell you that Elena's tuition until university was included in the money I gave you? It's your fault for not listening to me and using it on who knows what.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I intended to leave some money for Alina's university tuition, but before I noticed it was just gone. So please, Omar, help your family.
Sorry, but you guys aren't my family anymore. You see, I got remarried and I'm going to have a child soon, which means that I don't have any money to spare as I have to provide for my actual family.
Seriously? You got remarried and you're going to have a baby soon?
Yes, that's what I said. Well then, goodbye for real this time. I had my suspicions as to what had happened to the 120,000 euros I gave Rena, but apparently she quit her part-time job after we got divorced. Apparently the 120,000 euros was used to support the two of them during the 3 years Elena was in high school, as well as for Elena's tuition. Honestly, what she did was more sane than I had expected. I thought that she would spend the money on random garbage like new bags or something. Anyways, ultimately, Elena gave up on going to university, but she didn't get a job either. After finding out that her mother used the money that was supposed to pay for her university tuition, she became feral and started just staying in her room all day. Rena was terrified of Elena's wrath, and so she started working part-time again. But since she only earns minimum wage and has to start from the beginning, the two were barely able to keep themselves alive, it seems. Not only that, but apparently Rena's new job was at a factory, the place she herself made fun of me so many times for working at. I guess she got what she deserved for making fun of a person's profession without even understanding what exactly it is that they do. maybe karma does really exist.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Rick, you there? We need to talk. Are you still at work? Anyways, I left the divorce papers on the table, so can you file them with the courthouse tomorrow? That would be such a big help. I'm going to head back to my hometown, but I'm not moving back in with my parents. Now that you know about the divorce papers, I don't ever intend on coming back here. I don't plan on telling you where I'm going. It's also helped a lot that you've been so busy at work. It's given me a chance to pack my things at a slower pace without you noticing. I guess this is it. Have a nice life.
Excuse me, what is with all these messages? Hey, Poppy, you there? I just got back home to find these divorce papers. What is the meaning of this? We've only been married for 3 months, so why are there divorce papers in front of me? This is insane. What made you come to this conclusion?
Oh, would you look at that? You're done with work now. I see. You finished earlier than I expected.
Poppy, this isn't funny. Where are you right now?
I told you before in those messages that I'm not telling you.
I don't get it. What's the reason for you wanting to divorce me?
Because our personalities don't match, Rick.
What do you mean they don't match?
After being married for 3 months and then living together, I started to notice our differences a lot. I thought maybe we were wrong for each other. That was what I was thinking.
But isn't it important for couples to discuss such matters first, before any hasty conclusions? There's maybe some things that we can compromise on, Poppy.
No, there isn't. Then I came to the conclusion that the only way I'll be happy is if we get a divorce.
Is that so? There's nothing you want to try and compromise on?
Nope, nothing at all.
Well, for the reason that you've given me, it's funny that you think I'd be easily convinced to divorce you like that.
I'm sorry, what do you mean by that?
Nothing. I figured this all out anyways. I guess I'll just hold on to these divorce papers then.
Oh, okay. Please file the divorce papers by the end of the day.
Why before the end of the day?
Because from tomorrow, I'll be living with my new boyfriend. I'm almost into my 30s, and I want to have a baby as soon as possible given my age and physical strength.
Alright, so you have a boyfriend already?
Oh, what's up? Why so shocked to hear that? Don't take what I say too seriously. It's just a joke.
Look, Poppy, I don't really care what you say, but thank you for letting me know about your cheating scandal. It saves me the trouble of looking into what you've been doing.
Uh-huh. What does that mean? But I told you I just meant it as a joke. I'm bailing on this conversation. I can see you're getting wound up over it. What is this thing about me paying alimony to you? This must be some sort of sick joke. I was just joking, and now you're trying to find out things about me? Are you for real? I was relieved that I hadn't heard a peep out of you in for over 2 weeks, and now this?
Poppy, what are you talking about? Is it okay to say now that I sent a content certificated piece of mail and its arrival at the house you're living with Joe? I'm sure you also got an envelope with photo evidence inside of your affair delivered to you too, right?
I don't care about that. How do you know about where Joe lives?
I tracked down any mutual friends that we have, and they knew of his address. And they told me when I told them what was going on.
This photo is... When did you take so many photos of me?
Those photos? How can you not remember taking the embarrassing photos of yourself cheating on me?
Excuse me?
About a month ago, you changed your phone model, didn't you? And you didn't realize that you left your old phone on the side of the table when you left the house one day?
Really, I don't remember that.
But for some reason, it was still left to be charged and it had no lock on it. Right after you left and before I messaged you, I looked at the divorce papers on the table, and I thought then and there that my suspicions were confirmed to be true.
Oh, oops. I completely forgot about that other phone. I said what I needed to say at the time, so it saved you the trouble of collecting evidence.
And your point is?
My point is this. It's such a cowardly thing to go out of your way to open up about your feelings over the past 2 weeks to try and get alimony out of me.
I didn't intend to blurt it all out, but since I had consulted with a lawyer and made the right preparations, it took a couple of weeks to organize.
It doesn't change the fact that I was taken by surprise.
I don't think someone who willfully cheated on me should be able to comment that sort of thing. You should have expected that to happen. To make you see how sinful your actions have been, let's look into your lover, shall we?
Look into him? Now wait just a minute.
Your lover is Joe Tillins. He was in the same year as you in middle school and high school. When you were in your second year of high school, you started dating him. However, you discovered that Joe was cheating on you with another woman and you broke up after 1 month of being together.
Can you stop with all this crap, please?
After that whole debacle, you both graduated high school and went your separate ways. 2 months before we got married, you went to your middle school reunion and happened to meet up with Joe again there. At that same reunion, you and him hit it off like old times and really got excited to be around each other. So you skipped out on the reunion and went to the hotel instead.
I get it, all right. Would you please just stop it? I know what your heart's truly seeking. You want your alimony. You must know that Joe is quite rich and your aim is to take that away from him.
That's not it, Poppy. It's got nothing to do with him being rich. I'm just exercising my legitimate rights with being cheated on by my wife.
Yeah, whatever you say, Rick. It doesn't matter how you think about it. Anything you think about is fine by me. I guess I can't help it if you found out these things. I'll ask Joe to pay my share of the alimony so it won't hurt my conscience at all. It's actually cheap if you think about it being an offering of cutting you off from me.
Is that so, Poppy? Well, let me get back to you about this. Just pay me the amount I billed you by the date I stated without any delays.
Yes, Rick, I'll do that. I think that I can marry Millionaire Joe, and it's only a few $1,000s, so it won't be a big expense for me to pay you.
Oh, okay. It seems that Joe has been excluded from his family inheritance because he's not blood related to his wealthy father.
Wait, what? Rick? Rick, what you said earlier about Joe, it was true. Joe's mother had an affair and he was the consequence of that. Because of his mother's dirty deeds, he's been excluded from his father's will and the family inheritance. His parents got a divorce when he was 19. The only reason why he didn't change his name was because his parents got married and ended up having the same last name. That's why he's still known by that name.
That sounds about right to me.
So, did you know about all of this? You knew when you messaged me the other day.
Well, I did do that quick investigation through his friends, so they had a lot to say. What would you have me do if I were to tell you that?
I would have gone back on my plans.
What's that supposed to mean?
I won't have to pay the alimony if we work this whole thing out. I want to start all over again with you, Rick. If we're with each other, it would be a win-win for both of us, right?
How is there a win-win in this for both of us?
What do you mean by that, Rick?
The fact that you had an affair isn't going to disappear from my mind. So even if you decide to change your mind about all of this, you still need to pay me the alimony. You've caused so much grief, and I would never forgive you for cheating in the first place. Naturally, I'm not even going to consider unraveling this whole mess. Starting over with you again, Poppy, would seem like a punishment to me for taking back someone who had an affair. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
But, Rick, we were a great couple up until 2 weeks ago. How can you give up on your love for me so easily?
It's not about that, Poppy. Are you really saying that considering you're the one who cheated on your husband?
But we had a beautiful wedding ceremony. Surely you remember that amazing day.
But what was the purpose of that ceremony if this was going to happen? Anyway, I have no plan to get back together with you. It's not happening. Please just give me my alimony before the deadline so I don't have to take you to court. I've had enough.
Don't say those things, Rick. Please, you've got to give me another chance. I have no way of paying the alimony, so can you think about getting back together? Because if we do that, we can go right back to the way things were, right?
I have no idea what you're saying. As I said earlier, it doesn't matter if you've changed your mind about me or not. You still owe me my alimony. There's no way you can get away with saying that you can't pay because you've run out of cash.
About that. So my parents are really angry at me for what I did, and they're so angry at the fact that I tried to move back in with them. I got into a fight with Joe, and he told me to move out of his apartment by tomorrow. All I have left now is you, Rick. Please.
I hate really vague conversations, Poppy. I'm not getting into this with you. No matter what you say, you still need to pay me the alimony no matter what. I'm not letting you get away with anything.
But, Rick, don't be like this.
I'm not replying to you anymore. Sort out your own problems and pay me my alimony.
Rick, answer me. I tried to come back home to you. I see there's no nameplate on the mailbox, and the key doesn't fit in the front door either. You seriously didn't move out of this house, did you? You didn't move out without saying a word, did you? Rick, are you going to reply to me? Didn't I tell you that I only have you to rely on? If you moved without telling me, then we won't be able to get back together. Rick, don't ignore my calls and messages. Answer me. You've got to be kidding me right now, Rick. I went to see if you were at your parents' house, and my father was there. He put me in the car and is taking me somewhere. I bet so much right now that you're at your parents' house right now. No? I came here because I couldn't think of what else to do since you weren't in our house. Why is this happening? Why won't you help me out? If you've gone back to your parents' house, you know that you'll not be able to see me anymore. Are you fine with that, Rick? Rick, answer me! I'm so sorry! Don't leave me on my own. Why do you have nothing to say to me? You've not even read a single one of my messages. I want to be with you.
I was able to see that Poppy went over to my old house and that she would go to my parents' house next. When I asked my ex-father-in-law to come and collect her, he was like, boom, we got her. At a later date, Joe decided to wire me the alimony. I thought that he would be too naive to do this, but I heard that he borrowed money from his ex-father on the condition that he would be permanently exiled from the hometown. Poppy, on the other hand, I asked her why she's complaining about paying alimony. Surprisingly, I discovered that she had a large amount of debt, so she ended up having to carry debt and alimony on her shoulders. The total amount was said to be about $600,000. She works multiple jobs to help pay her dues while her parents manage her salary. It seems that she's living a hard life, both mentally and physically.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
John, are you there? We need to talk. I want a divorce, so please don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
Is that what those papers on the dining room table were all about?
That's right. I've already signed everything that I need to sign on them. So please, just do your part and then go submit them to the courthouse, okay?
Well, can I at least know why you want to end our marriage?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I want to know why you want to get a divorce. I mean, you can't just drop all of this on me and not give me a reason for any of it.
You really want me to tell you why I'm doing all of this?
Of course I do. I mean, we've barely even been married a year. What are we supposed to tell our parents about all of this? Not to mention the fact that we work at the same place. What are we supposed to tell all of our coworkers?
Oh, good point. What's a good way to tell them? I could just tell them the truth, I guess. But if I'm going to do that, then I guess I might as well just come clean to you as well, don't you think? The truth is that I found someone else, and I want to leave you so that I can go and be with him.
I don't really get how you can be so casual about something so serious. What is the matter with you?
Why are you dragging this out so long? Is this about alimony money or something? If it's money that you want, my new man can pay you whatever you need to let this happen. In fact, you know who my new boyfriend is.
Let me guess. It's the CEO of our company, Ashton Rickles.
Wait, what? How did you guess that so quickly?
Well, you said that money was no object for this new man of yours, so I wondered who you might have known with that kind of wealth. And the only person I could think of was our big boss himself.
No, there is no way you just guessed that. Have you been following me or something?
Of course I haven't been doing anything like that. The rumors are already flying around the office.
There are? Rumors like what?
It's not even just rumors. It's also the fact that plenty of people at work have already seen the two of you being all lovey-dovey with each other, too.
You mean people have seen Ashton and I together?
I mean, you two didn't really seem like you were trying to hide it the way you were always sneaking off into his office. I was wondering if you were hiding something, and it took just a little bit of scratching and asking around until I found out the truth.
But how did we get caught? Well, whatever. I guess that means I really don't need to explain anything else to you. Just name your price and Ashton will pay you off so that you can finally leave me.
You do know that he's also married, though, right?
Of course I know that. He's married to some old grandma, a whole 5 years older than me. That's why he went with the younger, prettier model. He told me he's going to tell his wife about us soon. So please, just hurry up and divorce me already.
I see. Well, okay then. If that's really what you want, I guess I'll do it.
Perfect. Thanks for making it so much easier than I thought it was going to be.
Hey, Dale. Do you have a second to talk? I wanted to just chat with you about earlier, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course. Did you think about it? Have you come to a decision?
I think so. I think I'm gonna go along with it.
That's awesome. This is great news.
Although, I think I might have to quit my job a bit earlier than I originally thought.
Oh, really? Well, I don't really mind about that, but have you told your wife? I mean, you're probably gonna have to tighten your belt just a little bit until things get off the ground, you know?
Well, the thing is that Naomi and I are actually going to get a divorce.
You're kidding me! You two are splitting up?
Yeah, I was gonna tell her about all of this, but then she told me that she was cheating on me. And she told me that the guy she was having an affair with was Ashton, the CEO of our company, who is also married, by the way.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. I can see why you'd want to get out of there right away.
Exactly. I just can't work for a company where the boss treats his employees like this and has no respect for their personal lives.
I mean, I think it's a bit more extreme than even that. In fact, all this running around is probably gonna come back to bite him on the bottom line for this company.
Hey, John, are you really going to quit the company?
Yep, it's true. I actually just handed in my letter of resignation. I'm just gonna prepare my files for the new person this week, and then after that, I'm out of here.
Well, I can't say that I really blame you for wanting to do that, but to think that you'd leave your career after all you've accomplished, well, it's your life, not mine. Besides, I'm sure that seeing me every day and knowing that I'm now the wife of a powerful CEO would be just too much for you, huh? But now that means you've lost your wife and your job.
I really don't care about losing either of those things, though.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I've already found another job, so I'm not really worried about my future at all.
Oh, really? Well, fine. I don't care. You and I are already divorced anyways. So, thanks for that. I asked Ashton to send you the money. It's only a matter of time until we have all our paperwork in order to be man and wife. Oh, John, guess what? I have a big announcement for you. Ashton and I are finally married. I'm never going to have to worry about money ever again. And even though we just officially married each other today, we've already been living together for so long that it feels like we've been husband and wife for ages. You have no idea what it's like living this life. It's all fancy lunches and amazing dinner at all the city's top restaurants. Not to mention the fact that we've already gotten to travel abroad twice now. And anything I want, I just have to say the word and Ashton makes sure I get it. It's like having a bottomless piggy bank. I should have done this a long, long time ago.
I was wondering why my phone was blowing up so much. Why am I not surprised that it was you this whole time? So I guess enough time has passed that you two are finally able to make things official, huh? Congrats on that.
Aw, thank you so much. It really is nice having all this money. I don't think I've ever been this happy.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm just glad I quit before things turned really sour for the company.
What do you mean by that? Hey, John? Pick up the phone right this second! I mean it! Answer me right now!
Oh my god. What is it now? You're calling your ex-husband an awful lot for someone who just got married.
That's not what I'm here to talk about. I want to know what is going on with our company. Why is our output so low now?
What do you mean?
I mean that I think something is seriously wrong over here. But I remember that you said you were glad you left before things got really bad. So you must have known something. Tell me what's happening right now.
I don't know what you mean. I just had a hunch, that's all.
Are you kidding me right now?
I'm not. Just think about it for a second. A married CEO is having an affair with the wife of one of his employees. Do you think people are just gonna let that slide? Not only that, but you were also complicit in all of this. And the two of you were sneaking around all over the building, treating it like your personal love nest or something. Do you really think a company run by someone so awful could really go on for much longer?
What do you mean? I still don't get it.
I mean, I didn't know anything was gonna happen. I was just reading the signs. If you really want to know why business is so bad, why don't you go ask your new husband instead?
But he is always in such a bad mood whenever I try to talk to him. And he never listens to what I have to say.
Well, don't come grumbling to me. I can't do anything for you. Anyways, I have a meeting this afternoon I gotta get ready for. Goodbye.
Yo, John, you there? I heard that your old work is going to replace the CEO. Apparently that Ashton guy was deemed unprofessional by the board of trustees, so they're bringing in someone with more experience. But did you hear that that person is actually Ashton's own ex-wife?
Oh, wow. I knew that she worked as a corporate consultant, but I had no idea that Ashton was being let go.
Yeah, basically having him as the face of the company after his affair with Naomi was doing terrible things for them in the press, so they had to replace him. Except in the meantime, I've been able to poach some of Ashton's top employees away from that place. We pretty much have a fully functional staff with all the experience that we were looking for.
Well, that makes sense. The business you started is basically in the same field as my old work. And the timing couldn't have been better, since you're thinking of expanding and hiring.
Be a little more excited, man. This isn't just about me. I couldn't have done any of this without you. I seriously owe you a huge one. And I mean it. If you need anything, just tell me.
I'll be sure to do that, Dale. I really do appreciate the kind words.
And thanks again so much.
John, did you move?
How many times are you gonna text me? I thought I was through with you.
I heard that about a month ago you were promoted to vice president of your company. Is that really true?
And just who told you that?
Please, just tell me where you live. Ashton and I got a divorce 3 days ago. I was thinking that maybe I could live with you until we were able to get married again.
Please tell me this is some kind of joke or something right now.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I heard you two got a divorce, but why do you think I'd invite a parasite like you back into my life?
What did you just call me? What kind of way is that to talk to someone begging you to take them back?
Oh, please. I bet you've been desperate for money ever since the divorce. You're probably swimming in debt right now and looking for someone to clean up your mess for you.
But how did you know all of that?
I heard from your parents about how after your divorce, someone broke into their house, stole their valuables as well as debit and credit cards. They only suspect one person, for now. but now you try and get me involved in this. I'm not interested in getting revenge on you, but I have no intention of helping you either.
Please, don't be like this.
I'm also not going to tell you where I'm living right now. You got yourself into this mess. It's your mess to get yourself out of.
John, please, don't do this.
Don't ever contact me again. After that, I blocked Naomi on every platform that I could think of. I couldn't believe the kind of nonsense that she tried to pull with me. And more importantly, I couldn't believe that she stole from her own family. I knew that it was best just to not involve myself in the situation at all. Meanwhile, Naomi was rather famous as the cheating wife of the cheating CEO that ruined the reputation of his company. He had a very difficult time finding work after her divorce. I have no idea what she's doing now. And honestly, I prefer it that way. As for me, business is going along as usual. I'm busy every day as vice president. But I'm making sure to try and foster a healthy work environment, where those in power don't think they can lord it over those who are working under them.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.